Hey guys, it's Bree, model, photographer, serial entrepreneur, and bad bitch advocate. Welcome to Bay Talk.
Yes, I'm Ivana. I am a girl of all trades. I do way too much. Way too much.
Everything.
Way too much.
It's been a little while. We've had a lot going on in the past, month or so? I feel like it's been
like 2 months, it feels like.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. It has been truly amazing in the studio. We've had event after event. We have one coming up this Sunday where it's our bar and Pilates fusion mashup.
Ooh.
So excited for that. Me and our Pilates instructor are teaming up to just, give a good workout. Yeah. And then we have a brunch social right after. So stay for snacks, mimosas, networking, all the things. That truly is what honestly every event I try to do.
Yeah.
We always have a social after.
I love that. Yeah.
Which for my birthday we are doing twerking tacos.
That's at night though, right?
Okay, it's a
so
June 29th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, June 29th. It's a Sunday night. We have tacos, tequila. We learn twerk cardio. So it's a good ass time. That's for sure. And this theme is summer wear. So I want my bitches in their skirts, bathing suits. I want to see the bounce. I want to feel like I'm on an island somewhere.
It's so funny because ironically, we have another event the same day called Tampa Bays, and it's an island themed shoot. But I'm gonna do them both. I'm gonna do that one in the morning, and come over here and do my Island Bay at night.
Yes.
But I actually really love that concept because Love Island is on right now, so I just feel like it's so fitting.
Yes.
That has been my guilty pleasure these past couple days. We will also talk about that.
Your girl just hosted a Miami Swim Week fashion show.
Yes, hosted it.
Hosted it. Oh, I was on the mic.
That's amazing. And
I wasn't modeling this time. Yeah, I was not modeling. Girl. So my motto this year has been feel the fear and do it anyway. And I'm really just trying to get myself out of my comfort zone and do things that I wouldn't normally do.
Honestly, I'm so proud of you for doing that. I need to figure out how to get myself out of that because my fear of public speaking,
I used to have a stuttering problem. I went through communication, all the speech classes. I used to write poems. I used to do all the things, but I think getting behind the camera.
Yeah, my mic was on.
But getting behind the camera and working for that fitness app for how many years? 5 years. That's truly what got me better with speaking behind a camera. So now it was okay, I'm in person. I get to see these people here. The first time I went on stage, I was because I was also reading off my phone. So you didn't see with the mic and this, I was shaking a little bit, but I was breathe slow, it'll be okay. And then every single time I walked on there, it just felt more and more comfortable. So that felt good. I did get to perform still. Yeah. So I did my fashion walk into a performance.
Okay, I love that.
But I told him, I was I don't think I want, because he was do you want to model too? And I was that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
You can do it.
I could have. But I really didn't have the energy. I literally taught a class in the morning, drove down to Miami, and went straight to that event. So I was
that's awesome.
I'm chilling. But it was a really good time.
So Bay's just had a glow up. If you know anything about me and this Bay mission, which if you're watching this, you're probably tired of me talking about it. But I am so excited for this update. I've been wanting to have reels for the longest time, probably about 2 years ago. I'm just super excited to have it because it really makes us, before I feel like we were the small fish, now we can compete with the big fish as far as platforms go, Instagram, TikTok, or OnlyFans, because I know that's where y'all like to compare us. But we have things that will really put us in place as far as creators getting discovered, earning more money. There are so many ways to earn. If I hear one more person talking about restrictions, algorithms, shadow bans, and then not taking the moment to go check out Bays and see what creators are building for other creators to thrive, I can't help you. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. The platform is there. If you need money, it's there. If you're talking about mental health and social media and all this other shit, get off Instagram for a couple days, go on Bays and go on a place where people are actually just trying to thrive and elevate and do better, and not this curated content bullshit. This curated content is going to fuck everybody up. This is not real life. Be real. And that's something that I'm really realizing. People have such a hard time with authenticity. The platform's called BayYourself.com. It's a play off of being yourself. People have had the hardest time. They're just I don't know what to post. Be you. You have social media fucked up that much that you don't even know what you are.
Right.
If it's you waking up and you see the sunrise and it feels good to take a picture of, take that fucking picture and post that for crying out loud. I'd rather see that than you posting your body on Instagram for free for nobody.
For nobody, for all the eyes that don't care, or the eyes that are judgment, right? Because there's always people who are judging us on Instagram. There's always ones. I get it all the time. Who's ever gonna marry you? Or your mom might feel this or feel that, and it's
they're angry, sad,
sad people. But no, I've had women who've done that too. You're a disgrace. And now is the one thing.
No profile picture.
But having the 100K on Facebook, that's actually where I've seen more of the trolls.
Oh, I believe that.
All
that's
the trolls.
Older generation.
Right.
They're the ones who are just like, Right.
They don't see the art behind pole dancing at all. Right. Like these 80-year-olds on OnlyFans fucking banking 80-year-olds, bro. And like, yeah. Like, I'm talking about old white hair, saggy, everything.
That's crazy.
They are making bank right now. I'm like...
Wow. Why?
Why? Because that's a fetish, apparently. There's a strawberry in here.
It's a strawberry?
Yeah, like a full-ass strawberry.
I don't know why I thought it was water for a second. I got strawberries in mine, too.
Oh, it's like an infuser tea water bottle?
Favorite.
What?
It's my fave. I got okra in there, cucumbers and strawberries, and chlorophyll.
Wow. You need to send me that link.
Yes, I will. It's a game changer. Trying to figure out more ways to hydrate myself, and the cucumbers help. Chlorophyll helps. But yeah, this is more stuff too. I'm gonna put on base. I would love to do more like hormone-based treatments or just anything that help bays be the most badass version of themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
We've already got
it all starts with our nutrition. It all starts with nutrition and hydrating,
and that
right?
Nervous system, baby. I'm telling you.
But stress, depression, like what we don't really understand, that the high fructose syrup, like all these color dyes, that's literally what's causing our depression and anxiety. Plus, everyone has parasites at this point.
Oh my God.
You know, parasites.
Yeah.
If you have animals, you have parasites. If you eat meat, you have parasites. And at the end of the day, parasites are literally leaching in there and taking away all the nutrients. So I was actually having this conversation with one of my friends where it's like, I eat and immediately after eating, I still feel hungry.
Really?
Or like an hour or two later. Guess what? Number one sign of parasites. Because they're literally eating the nutrients that I'm taking.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, that's literally why I'm constantly hungry. And I'm like, bruh, cravings, drooling, snoring. Like there's a couple of things that you can, There's a couple things.
Snores like crazy.
Yeah, brain fog. I mean, there's so many things.
Itching. That one might be
but itching. Like if you have a lot of itchy and stuff like that, like there's a lot of signs to parasites.
I know that gut health is really close to mental health. They say that your gut and your mental health are
completely connected.
Completely connected.
Yeah,
and I fully believe that.
Oh, I do too. Because 9 years old, I was actually diagnosed with bipolar and depression.
Oh man.
And if we get in like that,
that
was the first question you asked is what I'm going through. We ain't gonna go through all that, right? But growing up with a single mom and on EBT, all I was eating was high fructose syrup, color dyes, Sunny D, Yoo-hoo, like all the things that weren't real, right? Yeah. But also being with a single mom who wasn't really around. I was always with my grandma or whoever could watch me at the time when I was growing up in Jersey. What I would always see, that's when we had MTV and like all those things. It was like I was always trying to be those people on TV.
Yeah,
you know? So I was always in this comparison mode.
Yeah.
And then when I got into dance and like really got into dance and competition and shit, it literally was all competition. Be better than this person. You gotta look better than this person. You gotta be this. You gotta be that. Blah, blah, blah. And it was just always like some type of thing in my head that was always telling me you're not good enough.
Oh, man.
You're not worthy enough.
Yeah.
Right? And I would take that and not give my all in things because of that feeling. Because I'm like, well, what does it matter? Because no one's watching me. No one cares, you know?
That's crazy. Polar opposite. My mom will always tell me, because of your skin color, because of who you are, you always have to be twice as good and twice as fast, twice as smart. And, work 3 times as hard just to get half as much as what your other counterpart's going to get.
Right.
So I went to that with everything, even to this day where it is so hard to not disclose colorism because, some people are like, oh, I don't see color. But it's just you do. It's right there. Like,
right.
It's fucking right there.
It's right there. Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where, like, all my life, even when it came to school, like, I went to a magnet school and living in the ghetto, I was at a magnet school. And I was just like, I'm not about to be a product of my environment. I am going to be the best in this fucking class. And every single one of y'all don't judge me and think I'm probably stupid, but no. We coming out here on top, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
It can be a blessing and a curse because I just am a competitive person when it comes
no. I'm a competitive person too. But what I realized is when I really took control of my nutrition, that's when I was actually in control a lot of my anxiety.
I love that.
Because like I would see it coming on before it would come on, and I'm like, yo, why are you freaking out right now? Or why is your heart beating so fast? Or why like this? Like I get the shakes a lot.
Our relationship with food is like non-existent. We treat it kind of like a maid.
It's a convenience. It's a convenience
it's
thing. It's like, oh, and that's why people eat fast food so much, because it's just
and once you start
quick and go.
That processed food or any of that shit that's not good for you, your body doesn't even want it.
Yeah, fatigue. But like that's literally what's causing our fatigue. That causes brain fog. That's what's making you want to go crash out on the bed like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you know?
Absolutely.
But yes, we still go through things, right? We're going through things right now. And I think that more or less, like you said, it's the moon. The moon is made of water. We are made of water. We are connected.
The tides, the flows, all of it is connected.
It is all. So no matter what, I don't want to just say like nutrition will completely take away depression and anxiety and all that. It is your actions and the tools. For it, though. Yeah, it is the grounding. Right.
Honestly, living a healthy life, because I mean, like if you're not, because first of all, when it comes to just medicine and shit like that, all the food that is around here, like God gave it to us. We are a toxic society. So you know what happened? God gave us fucking dandelions.
Yes.
Help us clear out our system.
Bro, dandelion is so good for you.
It's one of the most beautiful things though ever. Yeah. I'm just like, man, we're so toxic as a society that he literally gave us weeds that can help us.
Herbs everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? Herbs everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. All that shit.
Even weed. But the problem is now they're spraying weed with a bunch of pesticides and shit. And it's just like, of course they have to find a way to make it bad for us.
Same with our food and our fruit and our vegetables. It's like, why are they GMO in this shit? Why are we?
Oh my God, I bought an avocado the other day, and why was the fucking pit like this big? My mom opened it up and I was like, that don't look like no real avocado. No, like, what the fuck? No, what is that little ass seed? Like
an avocado.
What? What?
No.
Yo,
it is sad you can't trust a lot
of it makes me so mad though, because literally no fruits have seeds anymore. And then it's like, even when you get a freaking seeded watermelon, it's like $12. I'm like,
no, I had some blackberries the other day that really just like, I don't even want to eat blackberries anymore. I'm like, these are not the same blackberries.
Nothing is the same, girl. Nothing. And that's what really makes me so angry, and why I just have my smoothies, because I'm like, I'll get the frozen fruit because I know it's picked at its ripest and I don't have to do anything with it. You know what I mean?
There's definitely, once you start eating your whole foods and then your grains and your nuts, and for me, like me and Jonah, we have this thing called dinosaur time, where we'll just take a thing of romaine lettuce. So if I feel hungry, I'm just like, I'm just eating.
I freaking love that.
And we call it dinosaur.
That's amazing.
But it helps me get an extra amount of grains and a little bit fuller before I get something else. So when I want to veg out, like for me nowadays, my vegging out is going to this place called Frida's. This Mexican restaurant, but they got like kid burgers, you know, like the perfect size, you know what I mean? But if you get the kid burger with the lettuce and potato, then I won't feel as bad about eating that if I know I'm gonna like, you know, fucking
Frida's. I gotta go check that out.
You really gotta go check out that place. It's so good. And it sucks because right now I'm on this like cutting phase. They got the best chicharrones. Best chicharrones.
Damn.
Be hitting it so
okay, well you got me there. I don't eat pork, but the chicharrones, damn. I mean, but I grew up on those chicharrones, and I'm just looking at it now, and I'm like, damn. So only if I still ate those.
Like, oh my God, so good.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, processed food bad.
We don't do that. We don't do
that. It's not so good. It's terrible, actually. I don't know about
nah, but low-key, especially alcohol, y'all. Alcohol is a depressant, right? It's a downer. So we think we can just go drink and it's gonna, push our sorrows away.
72 hours for it to even get all your bloodstream. So even if you are working out and you're doing all this shit, you're eating right, you're drinking alcohol, it's gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Just block all the shit.
But Josh himself, he used to drink a lot, and when he stopped, he was like, wow, I can actually think clearly, or I can see my muscles actually feel better. I'm not so sore all the time. I mean, there's so many things behind alcohol in general that'll take away from us, but
that's true.
Well, in Italy, they freaking had a whole list of these old people that they're interviewing on what they do in the morning, and at least like 70% of them said they take a shot of whiskey in the morning.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. What?
I better go look at shit.
I'm like, wait, what? They just taking a whole shot of whiskey? Okay. Okay.
Man, I haven't had whiskey since like before. I feel like pre-COVID.
Oh no, that's the only thing I drink. I drink whiskey or bourbon. Hey, that's the only thing that.
No, that's how Jonah got here though. He was a whiskey baby. That's why.
Yeah. Well, in high school, all we had was vodka. That shit made me super angry.
I don't drink
super
vodka
angry.
at all.
Tequila gets me a super bad hangover,
I
throwing
tequila.
up. I love tequila because it gets me like that. Yeah, I'm like, you know what I mean? But then I'm like, and I don't like that.
You know what? I'm you know, it's the agave. For me, it's my fruit, my cactus. It's good. It's a succulent.
Nah, but that bourbon and whiskey would just be chilling. Like, I be chilling. I'm like, I feel good.
Like the whiskey sour used to be like, I used to feel so fancy or old fashioned or some shit like that.
Yes, old fashioned's my shit.
Yeah, I love making them though. I used to bartend. That was like one of my favorite things to make. Yeah, that and a martini.
You need to come over for my birthday.
Girl, I'm coming. I might be staying there.
You can stay over. We have extra room. Don't worry. We have extra room.
I don't live like 5 minutes away. I just wanted an excuse to stay over.
Yeah. We need sleepovers again. Can we bring those back?
Oh my God. Can we do a bay sleepover?
Can we do?
I'm down.
Yeah, I want to build a fort and everything.
Oh my God.
Yo, I saw that the other day and I was like, I need to live my childhood dreams right now.
Make a fort all the time. I'm down for it. But
I need a child.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been like, for the past 2 years, I'm like, yeah, I want another kid, but I've been just like so focused on business where I'm like, I ain't got time. I don't got time. I've been watching like some of me and Jonah's old videos and shit. And like he's about to start kindergarten and shit. And don't even get me started on that. He just had his little VPK graduation and I bawled. Because you walk in, they're playing the Buzz Lightyear song, you got a friend in me, and I'm just like, fuck, you don't know what we've been through.
Right.
What we've been through, man. But it tore me up, and ever since then, I'm just like seeing him grow, and his speech is just so good, and he's just been, I want another one. I'm ready. I think I'm ready for another one. Like, and then he's like, Mommy, where did babies come from? Can I have another sister? Can I have a little brother? And he's just trying to make steps to like get the house ready. He was like, oh, I gotta hide this toy because she can't play with this toy. Legos are too small for her. I'm just like, baby, stop.
Oh my God, okay, my heart.
I know. My ovaries, bitch. What are you talking?
Oh gosh. Yeah, I told myself like 32. So I'm turning 31 this year. So hopefully next year I'll start.
I know. I saw something that was like, do you want to be 40 picking your kids up from the after school line? I'm like, bitch, it's already gonna be that thing. That's already gonna be a thing at this fucking point. Okay.
And shit, I don't give a fuck. I'll be that badass 40-year-old walking in.
Exactly.
They'll be like, how old is she?
No, for real. For real.
That's like Spin. One of my instructors here. She's 45. Her birthday's 10 days before me.
Stacked.
So she's June 20th. I'm June 30th. But yeah, she'll be 45. I'm like, bitch, what? Where? What?
I know. I will say millennials are aging
backwards.
Amazing.
Backwards. Literally backwards. And I'm so here for it. It's the nutrition, y'all. Because I got her juicing too. So because she actually has PCOS. I have endometriosis, but she has the PCOS, and she's been juicing a lot. And she's like, yo, my skin, everything. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's the juice, bruh.
I mean, there's gotta be a correlation because same with me and my fucking pores and shit. That's why I've been taking the chlorophyll. Essentially like plant, juice.
Celery juice, bro. It's a celery.
Yeah, I think about that because I'm like, why am I doing cucumbers?
So Medical Median started his whole entire he has a book and a movement on it, but he has multiple books of like the liver cleanse, thyroid cleanse, brain power, a cleanse to heal. But then he has one just on celery, and it's crazy the list that goes on of like lupus, eczema, cancer, anxiety, like migraines, the ulcers and cysts, everything, inflammation. Like there's a whole long list of what this shit can help.
I love that.
And ever since I started it 7 years ago.
I love that.
8 years ago now. Yeah, 8 years ago. And that's literally what has controlled my endometriosis. I don't have any more lumps in my hips anymore. I can actually have sex without pain.
I love that.
That's great.
No one ever talks about this. I feel like women's health is so just like no one ever talks about it. I know so many women who are dealing with ovary issues, ovarian issues, pregnancy issues, infertility, PCOS, all these things. And it's just, you hear these stories and it's like, holy shit, damn, me too.
Yeah.
I don't know if most of y'all don't know, but I lost one fallopian tube, one ovary, opposite sides because of a dermoid cyst right after I had my son. I was in the hospital for 3 months. This was during COVID, the worst time of my life. It was absolutely fucking insane, and that is why I don't take any prescription medication. That the whole situation was just fucked up, and I feel like it did nothing but make it worse.
Right.
And for me, that was when I realized most of these doctors aren't meant to teach us about medicine or plant life or things that we put into our body to help us heal. They're teaching us about the stuff that they learned in school, which was just medicine and pharmaceuticals and the things that can easily treat
low
shit.
key. One of my friends, She does homework for fucking nurses and doctors, bro. These doctors and nurses don't know shit.
Don't know.
They're not studying nothing. And one of my other friends said they literally had them on Google researching shit.
No, I believe it. I've gone.
How much money are you paying for that fucking degree?
My endocrinologist for about my issue because I sweat all the fucking time now. Never used to sweat. It's like it's the most debilitating and most annoying thing ever. And I went to her. I was like, I don't know what's going on. This has to have something to do with the fact that I have one ovary and one fallopian tube. Like what the fuck? I got and then I went to TikTok and just started putting in all of my symptoms, and I was just showing her these videos. I'm like, all this sounds familiar. She's like, oh, well, let me get you a CT scan. I'm like, this is what it takes to get a CT scan? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
What the fuck? So I just, I don't know, they're just not.
One thing I saw is that they're taught how to prescribe, they're not taught how to cure.
Yes.
And that's why a lot of doctors leave the medical field because they're like, I'm not helping people, you know? And there's doctors who are coming out about it who are also ending up on these helicopters.
They're getting paid for every single prescription that they give out to someone. They're getting paid on the back.
Every vaccine, they get a bonus for that.
100%.
Every little thing that they get to put in you, they get extra money for.
100%. And it's crazy. But I know that since I've been eating for my body and for my central nervous system, I have felt 10 times better, and I have not used any prescriptions at all right now.
That part.
Most of the stuff that they were giving me was linked to Alzheimer's dementia. And I'm like, the fuck? I'd rather sweat than fucking forget
but the thing is,
my life.
People don't realize these prescription drugs are literally going straight to your kidney and your liver. So what happens when you start having kidney or liver failure or a fatty liver?
Well, you know or what diabetes in America is versus everywhere else.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
We need to have a whole nutrition talk, y'all. We're going to have a whole nutrition because this shit is wild.
It is. It's wild, but I feel like that's doing God's work, though. Letting people know that, like, nothing
you
can
have
be tested. Nothing.
You have it right there in front of you. Like if you really do the research and see what you're putting in your body, you can see how fucked up this shit is for you.
It is.
So if you're dealing with anything, honestly, anything, see what you're putting into your body.
Lifestyle changes are definitely sleeping is huge. I didn't realize how big of a factor
sleep.
Quality sleep. Sometimes it's not about the hours of sleep you're getting, it's about the quality of sleep. Put some sound frequency on in the back. Actually, no, because it's like a dopamine receptor too. I don't know, but me and John, we sleep really good putting on some like 432 hertz or 555 hertz.
Yeah.
Or some sound baths going on.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, because once I get into that room, I don't hear shit.
Oh my no.
Yeah, right. Knocked out.
Transcending, my guy.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, this is a long one. The last couple of updates on Big.
We do have an event coming up too on the 29th. You want to talk more about that?
So that is our Island Bays event. That's in Tampa Bays. I know. I was really proud of that. I was really proud. It is at Maven Mansion. We're partnering up for this event. Should be good times, pool vibes, island vibes. We haven't done a Tampa event in about 2 years, so I'm happy to make my way back over there. And then I will be speeding across the highway to come tequila it up with Ivana.
Yes.
Really quick. So some of the new features, we have so many. It was actually 150 like little updates. Some in the back end, some in the front end. Some stuff that y'all won't ever see. Some stuff that helps us out. But we have Reels. This is the biggest feature because it just gives people a chance to connect with people without having to know them. We know retention rate when it comes to people scrolling is we're all fucking ADHD.
Rough.
And it's just great. Discoverability is everything. I know if you're on OnlyFans, you're not. There's none of that. And again, I hate to compare us to OnlyFans, but I know that's what y'all are already doing. So as far as Instagram and TikTok goes, there's no cap on earnings. I saw someone saying how, Facebook, paid me out 2 cents today. And I'm like,
what? Yeah. Anytime I look at my Meta invoices, I'm like, this is just, it's a joke. It's literally a joke. It's a joke for sure.
It really is.
I'm like, bro, what? You just didn't even pay me for my time of editing. Like what?
No cap on earnings, so you can earn as much as you want. Cash outs are normally within 3 to 5 business days, depending on how much you make. We have Stripe, so that means anyone coming on the site, easy payouts, unlike some of these other platforms. Trying to think about what else we got going on. We have video calling. We also have private calling. We have
the real
live streams.
The Reels.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Reels also, because it is. It's a big one.
Yeah, Reels is a big one. I feel
Reels is huge. But yeah, it's a cleaner, smoother new UI. We're really trying to aim at this creator first concept. I know most people, when they see people giving or like doing free stuff for creators, people always think, oh, this must be too good to be true. No, we're really trying to make a difference between what these corporate billionaires are doing versus single moms and creators who are really just trying to make a difference and show people their worth, show what can happen when you have a supportive system around you. And not only that, just investing in yourself. if we are online, take this time. We're coming into a recession. If you didn't hear Elon Musk yesterday, all you got to do is invest into yourself. So Baze gives you that opportunity. Just go fucking do it.
Yeah. Nah, but for real, if y'all understood the quality of what you could do with what you have already, that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? That's really what it's about. Because everything that I post on any type of other social media, I post on Bae. Whether if it's spicy or not, right? All it is about taking the same video and just posting it there. I was gonna ask, does OnlyFans have have an app? They don't have they don't have a separate app that you can buy.
Disclosure: any platform that is selling adult material, it's not going to be allowed on any app store. They could probably get away with it on an Android platform, but we know that majority of people use iPhone, so it's just not a thing that can happen. If you want to be able to make earnings like that too, like you're not. I'm sorry, but you're not, unless you're like a major creator, you can probably make about $6K a month or $10K a month or $30K a month on Instagram, but those are normally for websites like OnlyFans or shit like that.
I feel like that's mainly TikTok. You ain't making that on Instagram.
And even then, TikTok just put a cap on how much you're making, and as a creator, TikTok is the number one that will cut. That's the thing. We love TikTok for discoverability and how they can push you out to a For You page, but they're the ones who are going to be like, if you're making too much, let's shut this shit down. If you are getting too many views, we're going to lower your views. Like they're being, I'm pretty sure they're bought out by Meta now.
Oh yeah, they did get bought out.
It's still, no matter what, a cap. Right now, our whole focus is on being decentralized. We have cryptocurrency, we have Stripe. It's just so
well, that's the thing is that I do think how it would be easier if it was an app and all that. And I'm like, how can it be an app when you're here? Like, if OnlyFans doesn't have an app, that's the reason why we don't have an app, right?
It's the same exact thing. And the funny part about it, if anyone has a phone, you can make any web page an app. All you have to do is push the little arrow button and it goes to your home screen and you still get the push notifications. So essentially it's the same thing, and it's just not inbound. So
it's not in the actual app store. Anything you put in the app store, when they have you freaking do that long terms and conditions, you don't realize what they're doing is actually stealing all your info.
Again, we're trying to be decentralized, and I do want to bring that up. Last week, I left our creator group chat for Baze. For me to continue driving this mission, for me continuing investing my time and my money and my energy into this, I have to be around people who understand how hard I'm working. If you're just here to get an opportunity or to being like, oh, Breeze, just so willing to give stuff away, let me go take my shit and not do anything for Baze. I don't have that energy, I just don't have it in me. I'm trying to build something that is so beyond me that I need people who are selfless, not selfish. I understand the modeling industry is an industry built around narcissism and being pretty, but I don't want that. And if I have to change the industry to build a platform for an industry that gets it, I'm going to do that because it's about the people who need this platform for them to grow and do
things.
Sorry, I just saw
brain fart.
We're here to create this decentralized platform.
We here, bro. We here.
That's so distracting. Anyways, invest into yourself. That's it.
I'm sorry. The blinds were open today, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, so that's all I got. I know I was mid rant. I was cooking too.
Yeah,
I was cooking.
You was going. I was like I'm over here like.
My bad, y'all.
Nah, but I just want to touch on that a little bit because for real, this is something that truly takes a team to build. And what most people don't realize with entrepreneurship, we are literally in this by ourselves. Mm-hmm. I run a whole damn studio with just me and my mom. Yeah, she's the back end. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's running the studio, right? I'm the one that's running the classes, showing up and doing what I need to do to get people in the door by myself. No, I do have a couple instructors, but at the end of the day, I do realize how much people share shit. And I'm like, yo, you're not even sharing your own classes?
Oh, no, they'll share the
you know what I mean?
The celebrity shit that they don't even know.
Right, exactly. But I'm like, you don't want people in your class? Like, you're not going to share it? Or even not going to front, like, yeah, they'll share it, but then they'll share it day of. And it's like...
What's that going to do?
Who's going to see it? Or they're going to see it, like, right by the time your class is already starting, and damn, they can't make it. You know what I mean? But it's like those little things that people don't realize. It's like, we need to be working together. And especially as women... The only way we're going to come up is uplifting each other.
100%. Especially
if you've been watching this season of Love Island, season 7,
It is so good, y'all. It's so juicy, but it's also like very uncomfortable. I have not watched since season 4 with my girl Val. Love you, Val. Miss you so much. The first, like, you know anything about Love Island, the recouplings and stuff like that?
No. I've only watched a couple episodes.
Employed. This girl be busy.
I've only watched like 2 episodes, and I fell asleep during them because I work too much.
Well, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. All right. Yulissa left the villa. She got kicked out. Austin is a hoe. Apparently, he has slept with like over 108 women. Sent over 1,000 nudes. Shelly, she's got options. We love that for her. Orlandia, you know what? I think she's my favorite. She's cute, gorgeous, supermodel, and she be clocking that tea. Let's see who else we got. Huda. I'm happy she told that man she got a baby because that's gonna be fucking weird. Jeremiah, he probably gonna break up with Huda. And Nick, the RN, he's super cute. Definitely a hoe, but I do feel bad for Bella. She's on the wrong show. She's gone Christian Eagle or some shit like that. And that's Love Island in a nutshell. To be honest, in 3 days. Sounds like but honestly, you just need something to like get yourself away. Because for me, it's like an escape from all the entrepreneurial bullshit to see everyone else's problems. For real though, I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm not dating, but like this reminds me of like why. Yeah. Why we don't want to go back out there? Right. Why we're good here? It's just so great to watch other people have so. No, bro, it's crazy. At first, you feel so bad for all these people, but I'm like, we get it. You kind of have to. It's like a humiliation ritual for the, I don't know, the socials. Because if you go on that show, you end up blowing up. But it's fucking hard. It's hard. Like the first episode, they wanted you had to make out with 2 people to choose who you're gonna couple with, and all I kept thinking of is like, did COVID not just happen? Right. Like I would have been that one girl being like, "Are y'all fucking for real? Oh hell no!"
Did everybody get tested before joining this?
Love Island's gonna single-handedly bring COVID back. Right. But I couldn't turn away though. I was like, I'm still gonna turn in. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty.
Right. But are you supposed to get to know the person? That's how you see who you want to be with. Just like kiss them.
I fear I am out of touch, y'all. I'm out of touch. Like, yeah, it's a weird thing. But anyways, very weird. We're gonna wrap this up. I think we got a few percentages on our phone. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bay Talk. It was a very nice session. Again, go check out the new Bay Yourself updates and be yourself and get paid.
Let's go. Get it.
Bye, guys.